Well, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. And how are you doing today? Definitely fall. I got some beautiful pictures of our trees turning, from the green to the yellow to the reddish color, and they're just so cool. I love fall. And all the sunflowers are losing their petals. I told my daughter, and this was like a month ago, I said, you should go out to the sunflower field. It's not our field. It's just right by my house. And I said, you should go get some really cool pictures with your kids. She's like, I'll do it later. Well, she didn't get it done. And from here, what I see, yeah, it's not pretty anymore. They're losing their petals. They're getting ready for fall. So, do you ever feel like that? Missed opportunities? Do you ever regret any missed opportunities? I think we all do. Hindsight's 2020, and if you would have known, you would have done something different. And it's kind of a hard thing to look at. Sometimes I analyze stuff to death. I think that's just part of my brain and the way I'm wired. And I don't know. I just analyze stuff that maybe shouldn't be analyzed. Shouldn't be so stressed out about it. Yeah. But I do that, like missed opportunities. You can make a list of missed opportunities. But then you want to make a list of the opportunities that you grasped, right? I think that's important. I don't know if you watched Dr. Deloney, but he had a thing, the last question of one of his shows was this lady was getting upset with her husband. And the questions are hard because you have to take a lot of context into it, there could be other things to it. But basically, she felt that, is she wrong to continuously ask her husband to take pictures of her with the kids because she's not in the pictures unless because she's always taking the pictures, She's always taking the pictures, so that makes sense, right? So she wants pictures of her in the pictures with the kids. So she said something about they went to Disney World and they were on this ride, and so she's like, you stand here, take pictures. And she said when she asked for his phone later, there were no pictures taken. So there's a lot of things out of context, and a lot of things you could take, like as the scenario, you could change it up a little bit, to really figure out what's going on there. Is she constantly asking for pictures? It didn't sound like it to me, but, I understand wanting to be there and wanting to be in the moment and wanting to enjoy the moment, but not miss the moment, right? I think one guy said they stopped carrying phones, but they carry cameras because his wife's a photographer. And, they carry cameras around so that they are present and don't miss the moment. I mean, if you're scrolling on your phone, you're supposed to be taking pictures and you're scrolling through Snapchat. Come on. Or you're checking out the game stats. No. Are you listening to a podcast about conspiracy theories? No. That's not being present in the moment. And I know sometimes, this has happened to me at rodeos. I'm the video taker at the rodeos, okay? And if I'm there. And there's times where there's lots of family and they're like, do you want me to take a video? Do you want me to take video? And sometimes I'll let, his girlfriend go video, sure. But, they're like, oh, you don't want to miss this. And I just feel like I'm not missing it by videoing him. I'm the taker. I'm in the moment and I'm not missing it. Right? Okay. But then sometimes there's moments where you miss the moment because you're not in the moment, right? So you miss that moment and, that really sucks too. But we go off a tangent now. Okay. Well, anyway, today, I think this is our last fall soap. I really think this is the last fall soap. So 3 things: be kind, be forgiving, and be you. Let's go check out the last Falling for You soap, Bitte. Okay, into our soap. It is called Bitte, which in German means please. as my grandma used to tell me all the time. Yeah, why bitte? Because simply because of the fragrance oil. Two reasons. One, it is called Bitter Peach from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It is one of their newer ones. And because of the essential oil, fragrance oil that it is, I was the whole time going, please, please, please let this scent hold. Because I had tried another one of theirs and the scent didn't hold at all. I was so, it's half there, but the bright, sparkly notes are gone. Okay, so the whole time I'm doing this one, I'm going, please, 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 because it is an excellent, it smells amazing, and it held up pretty well in the soap, I have to say, and customers think so because I've already been selling this at my little store downtown, and it's been selling pretty well. So it's only been there a week, I think. And so that is why it's called Bitte. It's from Bitter Peach. And my colors, I decided, just in case I decided to keep this in my line or something down the road that I would bring back every fall, is Merlot Sparkle is that beautiful one up on top. And then Gold Dust from Nurture's Handmade. And that is, they're both in about 7 ounces of batter, and the rest, so it's like a fourth of the batter is the Gold Dust, and a fourth is that beautiful Merlot Sparkle from Brambleberry. I went a little heavy on it. I didn't go over, the recommendation, but I went heavier than I normally do. And then just plain, and the plain is 50% of the batter. So, just in case you cared. And I really did not know what I wanted to do with this. I really didn't know. And then I decided I was going to do just my typical bowl swirl with a side-to-side pour. I did give it an extra little swirl in there, just to, see, give it a good mix. It's a little overly fluid, but it's okay, right? It's okay. It'll be fine. And then just the side-to-side pour that you see me do a lot of the time, because I do like the design it makes, at the end. So this is going in real time to show you how slow I actually do pour this. And it's very fluid. Very fluid. That's another thing. Bitte. Sometimes I wonder how it comes out. Like, how does it come out? Do those soap molecules just stay where they're put, and that's that, and it doesn't matter? Because, from up here, looks a little muddy, Yeah, a little muddy. But that's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. But yeah, I've noticed that, a lot of the companies, since the IFRA standards have changed and all that, and Wholesale Supplies Plus has been big on pushing the essential oil / fragrance oil, meaning there's a certain percentage of essential oils in the fragrance oil, but sometimes you lose some of those important notes. Sometimes you lose the notes that you wanted to pull through, which is how I felt on that other fragrance oil that I had got from them. And actually, I'm trying to think. One of these was free, because if you look in your coupon vault, sometimes there's a free 2-ounce bottle, and nice way to just pick something you've been looking at for a while and take a chance. I can't remember. I purchased one and then I got the other. I can't remember, but all I know is I was not happy with the other one because it did not stand up in cold process soap. So there's a good reason to hot process. But looks really good. Looks really good. A little bit of soda ash. But came out pretty close to what I wanted. Wanted something universal, unisex, because make sure that last bar is the same. Because it is such a nice, well-rounded fragrance oil. And there's my swirls. Look at those. Look at those itty bitty tiny cute swirls. That's why I love that side pour. And even though it looked muddy as heck, it did not turn out muddy as heck. You know, a little pinky. You know, the Merlot is not as prominent as I wanted it, but the gold sparkles definitely there. Definitely there. They're very cute. They smell amazing. Here's the gold. See? Definitely can see the sparkle. And fragrance notes for this sparkly bar are right here. And here's the bar after I just cut it with my blue Caribbean. And here are the bars right after they are totally cured. As always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. God bless.